Hello everyone, I'm Dr. Aarti and today I'm here with another important topic related to the environmental psychology, that is the effects of noise, pollution and crowding on our surrounding, or you can say in our environment. This is a topic under environmental psychology. In previous class we have learned about what do you mean by environmental psychology, definition, purpose of having environmental psychology as a branch of psychology, its side effects and what can we do, application of environmental psychology and by making our environment and our surrounding better. Okay, in this we are going to understand what are the impacts of the pollutants in the environment, the noise that we constantly face especially in the urban areas, and the crowding, which is like India is one of the most populous countries. So what impact does it have on an environment, which environmental psychology takes as an important step to study. Okay, so let us understand first what is environmental psychology, although we have covered this in our previous lecture. So this is a scientific study because there is a lot of empirical research is going on in this area, and it is a branch of psychology started in 1960s. Okay, due to urbanization, increase in the population and many other factors. So let's understand this is a scientific study of relationship between people and their physical environment, because it believes in the environment that we live in have an impact on human beings, on their stress level, tolerance and many other factors. And the people and their psychological issues or not having civic sense impacts the environment. So it is like interdependent, causing hazards to each other. Okay, so environmental psychology has come to resolve this issue and make this relationship healthy. Okay, and the physical environment examining how surrounding influence the thoughts, feeling and behavior of people. This investigate environmental stresses like noise, pollution and crowding. So in this class we are going to cover three major hazards, okay, that environmental psychology studies, that is noise, pollution and the crowding, particularly in urban setting because that is where this is more prevalent. Environmental psychology helps bridge the gap, okay, between scientific understanding and practical application. So as I said, it's a scientific study, so it does lot of research, okay, and tries to apply the research finding to our daily life, or you can say practical application of these research findings. That is the purpose. I hope what do you mean by environmental study is clear to you, and let us move on understanding the stresses of noise, pollution and crowding. Now, before going on to these major factors, okay, which are hazardous, let us understand how human impacting our environment. Okay, first thing, due to urbanization and all, there is a lot of deforestation. Buildings are coming up. We are living in a concrete area, like deforestation, industrial waste, overconsumption of certain things like meat or fishes or whatever, which has to be in limit, but they are like crossing the limit and which is hazardous. Okay, overconsumption contribute to environmental degradation, like killing particular animals, tigers or whatever, for whatever things they are running with, that killing of the animal or keeping them caged or whatever is hazardous. Okay, all this is impacting. Other psychological impacts are psychology examine why people neglect environmental responsibilities. So it helps in like it tries to understand the people's psyche. Why people, even after knowing this is good or bad, still engage in unhealthy behaviors like throwing garbage here and there, okay, or not having a PUC of their vehicle, which is create air pollutions and all. So people negligence or having wrong role models in the environment is the reason. Okay, and next, what environmental psychology does is, okay, this is not human impact but it tries to change the human mind. Okay, through changing their attitude, reinforcing them for having good behaviors. Okay, and social learning promotes pro-environmental behavior. This is the aim of environmental psychology. Okay, human beings has created problem and keep on creating problem due to their own needs and increasing population basically. Okay, so environmental psychology is an aid in this area. Next, let us understand a case due to environmental hazard that had happened in 1984, that is Bhopal gas tragedy. We are all aware of it. So what impact it had on the population, or you can say in that particular area or surrounding. Let us understand, because this is gas tragedy, okay, air pollution, environmental toxins, okay. Exposure to the toxins gas killed thousands of people. There was also a movie on this, okay, which has shown so many people were killed. Survivors experience post-traumatic stress disorders, anxiety, and chronic health issues. Long-term psychological traumas, like whatever they experienced, they could not forget. It went on to the generations, okay. So they had suffered from a trauma within the community. They have demonstrated why psychological care is essential in disaster management. So, although these things happens in our surrounding, okay, we cannot control everything, but disaster management, after something happens like flood, earthquake, or this kind of tragedies, we need to be prepared for such tragedy. Okay. Conclusion: this case highlights how environmental disasters leave a deep psychological scars on people. Okay, and that requires specialized intervention. Normal counseling or normal thing might not work because it is a deep rooted hurt. Okay, so we need to understand this, how this air pollution, noise, okay, and crowding affects people for long term, not short term always. I hope this is clear. Next, let's understand the noise as the part, okay, which are hazardous, and environmental psychology takes it up as a study. Okay, so let us understand what is the noise first. Noise refers to an unwanted or harmful sound. Okay, we all know noise is not something pleasant, it's an unwanted, harmful sound that interferes with our normal functioning. Suppose you are reading, okay, you're cooking something. If there is more noise, your concentration will be hampered, that is very sure. Okay, normal functioning and well-being. Example, what are the, you can say, factors that create noise is transportation around you, okay, traffic, railway operations, aircraft, okay, are the many factors which are in the, especially in the urban areas. Traffic is one of the main, and you can say the band baja and all those things that goes on is also one of the contributing factors. How it impacts the noise on human being, let us understand that. Sleep disturbances, okay, people cannot study if there is something going on, DJs surrounding, their sleep get disturbed, even not sometime temporary, it is sometime permanent, they are disturbed because it is constantly going on in their environment. Okay, even low level of noise can interfere with sleep onset, causing sudden awakenings, reduce sleep quality, leading to fatigue and reduce performance on your work and in your studies. Next, it can cause immense hearing damage, again permanent or temporary. Okay. Next, this is called noise-induced hearing loss. Next, cognitive impairment. Of course, when there is noisy environment, you won't be able to do anything, perform anything better. So it is like noise can hinder the concentration, reading comprehension, memory, problem solving, and creativity skills. Psychological distress. Persistent noise can lead to annoyance, irritability, anxiety. In severe cases, contribute to depression also, and other mental health issues. So this is all are the side effects of noise in our environment. Okay, and you must be thinking like it need to be studied well. Hello everyone, I'm Dr. Aarti. I'm here today to thank each one of you for watching our videos. Okay, we deeply appreciate your time that you have invested in watching our psychology related videos, your engagement, your continuous support. Okay, inspires us to continuously create valuable, meaningful content that is related to psychology. Your every view, that every moment that you spend with us, okay, motivates our team to deliver the highest quality content regularly. To watch this video and many such videos as full lectures, please visit our mobile app, okay, at app.drartisite.com, our website drartisite.com, where you will get educational articles, okay, educational resources related to psychology and answer to many of your questions related to psychology field and careers in psychology. Also, for any of your queries related to psychology, please feel free to contact us at email confidant@drartisite.com.